that's always on the back of your mind when you run the first drops. It's like, all right, take it easy, make it down safe, because you know there's that danger down there that if you had any trouble, you could easily drown. I'm in Portugal. It's the month of April and the rivers are flooding. I received a call the other day by my friend Antonio Palabra saying that he's seen more water than ever. During the last 2 months, they've had the rainiest 2 months of the last 100 years. So all the rivers are very high, and it's a great opportunity to be here and discover new sections, paddle all these new rivers and enjoy Portugal rivers at its highest flow. This one rapid, my strategy is to don't flip, because there's a lot of rocks. There's a place where all the water is pushing against the wall, and if you get sand there, you're gonna crash into the wall pretty bad, and then there's a big hole. It's never been done before, so that's always a motivation. I stayed in control most of the rapid, but at the very end I hit some rocks and my kayak went sideways, and then I went backwards over the last drop, so not perfect. Just checked another location. It had a triple waterfall. It was really cool, but the two first ones, they look somehow a little dirty and complicated, and I didn't do them, so I just did the last one, which was a nice big wave into a good transition and big rapid. It felt big. It was hard coming out of the eddy into the current because the river is so big right now that it moves really fast. Portugal landscape is really unique. Every time you get in the river, it's like being in another world, you know? This is one of the most classic epic sections in the border with Galicia and Portugal, and this river was done something like 20 years ago, but till this day it's one of the best ones. And today we are going to focus on the lower part, which has a set of 5 waterfalls. This one river has a lot of water, big water today.
We have done this maybe 5 years ago. It was the first time. The first big rapid is mandatory. We have to go. I mean, there's no way out. Or if you decide to go, then you have to do everything.
Paiva is a really big volume river. We did a section of 10 kilometers and the river was absolutely flooded. There was a lot of big waves and holes and the rapids were big. And after that we've been checking this waterfall that is right here on my back, and it's a 14-meter waterfall. It has a really cool leading into it, turns from right to left, and then it drops, reconnects on a rock, and lands at the pool. It looks clean. I went all the way to the lip to scout it, but we couldn't get any safety down at the pool, so at the very last moment we decided to not run it, and now we are thinking whether to stay here for the night and do it tomorrow or move on and go see other stuff. But I don't know, it's a good waterfall, but we'll see. Woke up this morning. We're gonna attempt to do the first descent on it. Big waterfall for breakfast. Always good.
We are pretty sure that it's all good, but it was never done. There are some strong rapids after it, so we need to be sure that Aniol don't go upside down or don't go out of his kayak down these rapids.
Okay, everybody ready? Okay, dropping in 30 seconds. I did the waterfall, it felt really good. Landed, and as soon as I could see anything, I was into the next rapid. I didn't even have time to stop. And I went to the right of it where there's a log, but thankfully it was so high that I could go over the log. And then I saw Palabra coming in, charging through the log as well and almost getting stuck. Ooh, this is too high. We better get out of here. It was a success. I'm glad we stayed. I'm glad we did it, and it was a really, really sick waterfall. I didn't even think it was gonna be that good, but it felt really good. Yeah. Thank you, obrigado. We've got into 6 new rivers for me, and that's really good. 3 new first descents and a lot of good times and new places, and I'm really, really satisfied with the outcome of the mission.